I just love this. I love this life. It is Wednesday. Wednesday morning. Listening to those birds sing. So we're just listening to these birds singing. Absolutely amazing, really. Today is my, what you call it day? My volunteer day. Yeah, I love Wednesdays. I love Wednesdays. So it's a beautiful day, like I always say. So here's Wednesday. I am actually just running to where my destination is this morning. Yeah, so I'm doing, just taking a stroll to where I'm going. Oh, so doing that, taking a stroll to where I'm actually going today. This is interesting. So yeah, that's what I'm sort of doing today. So it's a beautiful day, like I always say. What am I thinking about this morning? I don't even know what I'm thinking of. Except, oh yeah, talk about that. What am I thinking of this morning? So I'm trying to tag a lot of people here, so I'm just trying to get this thing situated. So I guess I'll just keep it moving. That's what I'm gonna do, keep it moving. This morning, just keep it moving. I need to get to where I'm going real quick. Yeah, I've got a long day ahead of me. So what I've been actually doing, like days like this, when I have to go to work, I just run down. That way I can get my miles in. So if I have to go somewhere, I just run down there. That way, it makes it easier for me to do my 26 mile a day. Sometimes I end up with more, and I'm not biscuit. I just wanted to do just a 26 miler. So I think today should be, I think this is day, by tonight, it will be marathon number 41, yes. So I'm trying to see how long it will take me to get to 100. This is marathon number 41. So I'm gonna see how long it will take me to get to 100, yeah, so yeah. Because I'm beginning to get quite amazed myself, that, oh wow, he's really doing it. So yes, this is marathon 41 today. Is it 41 or 42? So yes. So I've been sharing it a lot, just put it out there. I don't know what I'm thinking of this morning. I love this house right here. Look at the yard and the kitchen. Sometimes there's some beautiful houses in Atlanta. We got some beautiful houses now that you got to accept. So it's like I'm just manifesting my own. You got some beautiful houses. And I mean with the backyard and all that. The only thing we're missing is the ocean. Got a couple of ponds everywhere. So yes, this morning I don't even know what I'm thinking of. I do know that I've been getting my push-ups in and yoga. Yeah, look at that beautiful house. Yeah. They tell me the story about the owner. I guess when I'm running, I don't think straight. They tell me the good story, how I was excited. I don't even remember the story anymore. The trees. I'm looking at today, the trees. So yes, I've been on and off on the trails, but I've just been using because the one thing about Atlanta, everywhere is so far apart. So for me to go anywhere, I just run down there. So it's very easy for me to do 26 miles. So it's like joining the Geico team. I'm saving money and gas. I just run everywhere. And days that I end up with 30 miles, just know that the distance was a little further. I'm usually the whole biscuit. So that's what I sort of been doing, just running everywhere. And yes. So my destination this morning, I gotta go and give my service. Good morning.
Morning.
I gotta go and get my service this morning, so I'm just yes. The one thing about doing 26 miles every day is it requires a lot of mental discipline. Look at these trees. Because I literally have days where my foot just wants to pick one up in front of the other. It doesn't matter how far, how I try to force it, it just wouldn't. So I really had to learn how to slow down and actually sit with my body and be mindful of it. It's really funny what really takes this. Many might look at it as good for your joint. You just gotta do a lot of push-ups, that's all. And I mean a lot of push-ups. So when I remember enough and have enough food on me, I usually stop every 5 miles to push up, stretch. Like I'm in my yoga class, really. I'll do a couple of push-ups. Usually do about 50 push-ups, stretch, and keep it moving. And it's absolutely amazing. Because when you've been running and it looks like you're tired and you're able to squeeze that whole muscle in and breathe in, it is absolutely amazing what you could do, especially when you're taking a break during your runs to stretch. The reason why many are tired is because we don't know how to breathe. So when you learn how to relax, to actually run a couple of miles and stop to push up and stretch, it's a lot harder. But once you learn how to relax, you realize you don't need a lot of energy to do those things. You just need to relax. It's so amazing. And especially when you get to that mile 20. Can you imagine stopping at mile 20, doing push-ups and stretch? A lot harder. But once you get hang of holding your breath and understanding gravity, you do the same regular poses that you would do in your yoga class on the run. Amazing, this human body. And I think because we don't do it long enough, we're not used to it. So all the lactic acid or whatever it is that's stored in your body, you feel it. And a marathon, the pain that the experience that we go through, especially when it's from the pain, is the ones that we've been recording in our head. And your subconscious mind records that just because somebody said that. And what it does, as soon as you get to that moment, that mile that they talked about, you froze up. I've used a very powerful example for a while now, where every time I visualize a woman giving birth to a baby, there is just something that it does to me. Just that energy and knowing that they can carry a baby and push it out. I'm just standing there saying, no, she can do that. At least I can move my feet. Because I know I can control the pain in my body to a certain extent, to a certain degrees. But from my experience, hearing a woman scream and pushing out that baby, I'm just like, you gotta be kidding. And it's funny that we don't realize that because of what I call masculine upbringing. So for me, I always tell people, I said, honestly speaking, yeah, I know it takes two to tango. There's ever a G-O-D. I think I might go for the woman part of it, definitely. Yeah, and many don't think about it, but if you're the first person there, you've never seen anyone pregnant before or had a baby, and you scrambled to get the baby out, you watch a woman get pregnant. You've never seen anything like that before. Watch a woman get pregnant, scrambled, everybody screamed, the baby will come out. Because in our desperation moment, we do things that, oh, how did I do that? And the baby come out, and a couple of years later, that same baby is running around with you and calling your names. And I'm just saying based on the brain. We're talking about no stories of creation. Let's go by the base of the honesty of the brain. Like when you have asked a little child, because all this metaphysics, God, that we've been taught is a taught behavior. But when we truly to go with our subconscious mind, I guarantee you most we kind of resonate with, I'm not saying man is not God, that, okay, God is a female. And that is because it's just, that's just how your brain is designed. And that's why we have a lot of trouble, because once we started to tap into things like that, is one way of honesty. What a lot of people don't realize, every time we feed our brains with lies, our subconscious mind, we fight it. And sometimes it creates a chemical imbalance, because it's just like physics or biology or chemistry. Like for example, if I go up on the stairs or 3-story building and I decided to jump, gravity wouldn't tell me no, it would just pull me down. Boom. But in our, how do I say this? In some of our teaching, there's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't go with reality. It's not like gravity. It's just like a car. You put it into drive. I think it's good. Drives you around. So I'm looking at one right now. He gets to his destination before I did. But when that biscuit hits you, when it does that boom and hits you, you're not gonna like it. So, and that's the way I sort of look at life. And I think a lot of times, certain readings, spiritual text that I've read, if it doesn't resonate to that, I kind of question it. Question stories a lot. And I probably think that's why we fight a lot. We want to argue the best. Who's who. And that argument comes from knowing in our subconscious mind that, man, I'm lying, and they almost find out. Because it's not even that serious. I used to be in the debate of, yeah, somebody's the chosen one. I just eradicate all that out of my ideology now. That somebody's the chosen one. I don't even, animals don't do that. Because if an animal is supposed to be, yeah, I'm the chosen one, I don't know who's going to say who's the chosen one. Maybe the crocodile or the lion. Which one? No, I think the shark. Yeah, the shark might say, yeah, I'm the chosen one. You can eat anything. So you don't hear that in animals. These mammals, they never say I'm the chosen one. And this story has started to make me question stuff. And what's even so funny is the uniform that we wear to say, yeah, we're the chosen one. Every one of these guys have a funny uniform. And when I look at the sky, I don't have to worry about that. When I look in nature, I don't have to worry about things like that, because, it's just there. But when you look at all these uniforms, from the Pope to Every one of them has a uniform on. And that uniform, you can get away with a lot of stuff. If I go out somewhere the way I'm dressed, let me show my nice picture of me. Yeah, if I go somewhere right now and walk into a place and say, oh, God bless you. Even though I meant it from my heart, but because I look like this, the way I dress, no one will not believe me. I could be the most criminal on the planet. All I have to do is wear a robe and say, God bless you. Everybody was, hey, how you doing, Father? And this uniform, man, it's about time that we take it off. We need to take that biscuit off and be authentic. Because the uniform, holy biscuit, has done so much rubbish, I'm going to call it. The uniforms. And we're very good with that uniform, so yeah, God bless you. And this how they, because we don't even know who designed those uniforms, because I'm sure God did not design those uniforms. We just designed everybody has one on. Yeah. Then we say, oh yeah, I believe in God. No, we believe in art. Because everything, every tradition, culture, religion, they have a form of art that we believe in. What really cracks me up is in the churches, they always talk about don't worship the idol. Oh, you walk in the church, it's the first thing you see. It's really just so funny. We just fight over things. And after a little while, this whole thing is just so funny to me. Because I realized that judgmental, it just makes somebody like me be like to the biscuit with it. Oh, another thing is status. Oh my goodness, I can't stand that. I was telling a lady the other day that, this whole status, looks before people can respect you thing just made me be like, I'm just going to be a bomb. To the biscuit with it. It's just so much pressure. So much pressure. You got to have this, you got to have that. And this thing called love is so simple. So much pressure. So much pressure. It's not even funny. Not even funny. And the uniforms, it's absolutely amazing. We worship art. And we call it, we say, yeah, God, we say this. And truly, that thing is all in your heart. But the one we pay more attention to is the art of it. I love our black churches. Oh my goodness. The way we sing. Ooh. I don't care how mean you are. You go to a black church on a good day, you are definitely crying. You are definitely crying. And it's just so amazing because it's just, oh my goodness. So after different reading and different thinking, life's so simple. And now I start to realize there's just so much to learn about this planet. So much. And this morning, I'm actually representing the sun and the moon because, man, we love food in this culture, but not once do we ever go down there and say, thank you, sun, thank you, moon, for all the crops that you let grow. Yeah, because we love those salads, those cheeseburgers, all those food. But without the sun, a lot of these things would not be possible. We don't even have a day that we worship the sun. And don't get me wrong, I'm just running my mouth. But yeah, we cling on to this non-evidence of things. But the evidence, this right here, we never even take it serious. And it just makes, after a little while, especially when you are on your feet a lot thinking, you begin to see things differently. Nature does speak to you. It's like God himself or herself, I would say, coming to you say, I didn't write that. That wasn't me. Because then we get so upset about it. When in reality, it's all about controlling the mind. It's so simple. Treat people the way you like to be treated. Don't question people's ideology or belief. Just treat them the way you like to be treated. Simple. None of that come to the holy ground or come to this. No. Simple. How would you like to be treated? That's all we got to do as humans. Yeah, we know history. You know, life. Anyway, I'm just rumbling right now because I'm all excited. Yeah, this is how I get to my job on Wednesdays. I run down there. So it's a 10 mile away from where I'm at. So I'll make it a 26. This is how I get to work. Yeah. And I think it's really funny because I see a lot of runners here in Atlanta. How about this challenge? Start running to your job. I mean, if you walk 3-4 miles away from your job, you should be able to run 4 miles there in the morning. Put some clothes at your job. And let's really take this health into the next level. On the Sundays, if you live 3 miles away from if your church is really 4 miles away from your house, 3 miles away. Whew, how many miles you live? Let me get this thing done real quick. If your house is like 4 miles away, 3 miles away, you don't need to be driving to church. Unless it's really, really, really raining hard and it's cold. Yeah, drive. But when we get hot summer like this, we always talk about this health thing. Stop driving your car to church if it's 3 or 4 miles away. Go to church in the morning. You start your day by meditating while you walk to church. That way it will allow you to listen to what the preacher is going to say, and you will actually learn something from it. Because you walk 3 miles to the church, you have no choice but to listen. And you'd be surprised, you might even catch your preacher in a lie. And I know this sounds funny. You might catch him in a lie. You might want to go and question things. And at the end of the day, you both end up learning from each other. So what is driving your cars for 3 miles? Can't even walk to the store 2 miles. It's absolutely... It is just so ridiculous right now. If you cannot walk 3 miles, come on. So what are we doing for our kids? Walk 3 miles, and a lot of people gonna come up with all these, it's not safe, it's not. No. Let's take this health thing to the next level. Your health is your wealth. Walk to church every Sunday. That's one thing you gotta give about the villages in Africa. We walk everywhere. 3-4 miles, we walk everywhere. My grandma in her 80s, they walk 4 miles like it's nothing. But it's so funny. But yet, these people that would do these things in their 80s and 90s, we call them primitive. But I'm gonna be a little bit funny this morning. We shove our buggies in our mouth and we call ourselves modern day and talk down on the primitive people. Come on, let's do better. So yes, let me finish this. This is how I get to work every day, especially on Wednesdays. It's a 10-mile loop, 10 miles back. So I just had a quick 6 mile sweat. Boom, voila, that's a marathon. So lately I've actually just been running everywhere. I joined the Geico group. I'm saving money on gas. Well, let me just say happy Wednesday and focus on what I'm doing. I don't like running opposite the road, but this route to get to where I'm going, I don't have a choice. So I'm gonna say happy, did I say Wednesday? Yes, happy Wednesday. And one love.